fan too loud?
I can't hear anything.
Fantastic.
Ha ha ha! I hate you.
Welcome to the Garlic Boys podcast, where we treat friendship like a good recipe treats garlic. You can never have too much of it. We're your hosts. I'm Connor O'Connor.
And I have a mustache hair in my mouth.
Revolting.
Yeah, it's the worst. Especially when you can't get it out, even though you're trying. I think I'm good.
You got it?
Yeah. Yep.
Do you want to pick out your mouth a little bit more on camera, or are we good?
Yeah, you know what? Hold on. Get a little closer.
Let me get my dental gear. Do you ever think about just shaving the mustache off when the hairs come in your mouth?
Yeah, actually. I'm gonna trim it today. So I just need to get through this really, and then I'm just home free, trim it up, make it look better, all that. I hate mustache. I hate facial hair care. You know what I mean? I just wish it was like a video game where you could just cycle through options, and just stick with that. Red Dead Redemption is the exemption here, because your beard actually grows and your hair does as you go through the game. As the time progresses in the game, your beard actually grows and you have to actually trim it and all that stuff. I don't have the energy to do that. Just let me.
Can I ask you, what is your background called?
Something about apartment at Pride Month or something.
Okay.
Do you see the gay little pillows?
Well, so I saw the gay magnet first.
Yeah.
And then I saw all the other, the trans, the lesbian, and all of that. And I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And then I saw the picture of Lady Gaga, and I went, well, that's just really gay.
Yeah, it's
and then I noticed the rainbow on the wall.
The ruby slippers, apparently. No, this was called. It's their new one. Apartment living room celebrating Pride.
It's just a lesbian's apartment in New York.
Yeah, basically.
I like it. I wanted to know if you knew that when you clicked on it, because it does kind of just seem like a normal apartment.
To be fair,
I noticed all of the rainbow.
To be fair, I did just click on the new one, just to test it. And I'm like, oh, it is Pride Month, so might as well.
I don't got a problem with it.
I mean, the closest thing to Pride I have in here is my Deadpool poster, and that's it. So,
my room is aggressively straight. I have nothing.
You're right. Hey, buddy, isn't your desk facing the other way? Why are you facing that way? Gosh darn it.
Why, yes, Matthew. It is.
That's crazy. Do
you want to give it one more shot? We can take that for. We can take out both of the attempts.
Both of these nuts. Why are you? Hey, Connor, why are you sitting the way that you are?
Now we have to leave it in. Why am I sitting the way that I am, Matt?
Correct. That is what I asked.
I don't know why you have turned into Bob Goldthwait.
Because I'm a nice Southern investigator trying to find out who murdered who.
Murdered. And now my hair is long, and we are at the funeral already.
Crazy stuff, dude.
We'll talk about it.
I want to talk about that.
We are talking about me right now, so can we get back to that?
I don't care about you, if I'm being honest. But go ahead. Tell us why you decided to change up your whole layout here. 140 episodes in.
Do you know why I'm at a different angle?
Yeah, I want to hear.
I'm in a different room, nerd.
Whoa! Wow! Whoa!
I have an
no
office now.
I had no idea. I didn't help you move there or anything. So like, how'd you get there?
I lifted all of this stuff by myself. I had no help moving. I did everything myself because I'm the best that there ever was and that there ever will be.
You know what? I can agree with that statement.
And if anyone says that they helped me move, they're a liar and a cheat, and you should not listen to them on any matter.
So your pastor of your church is a liar and a cheat.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time. I'm joke. I keep looking over here to listen.
I like how Kermit is just kind of like sitting in the corner.
Yeah, he's just chilling.
Yeah, where his hand is in a precarious place right now.
Hey, man, it's his house too.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
What was fun was rebuilding this after I asked Autumn to take off like all the parts that she thought might get broken during transit.
Yeah.
So she took apart the entire outside.
And then things broke during transit still.
There's fun fact, there's actually a few pieces missing from this window break here that I don't know what happened to them, but I made it work anyways.
Good stuff. So where are you?
Does this answer your question?
No.
I'm at my new house. This is where I live now. I have an
great.
office in the house.
I love it. It's a very nice bright area.
Mm-hmm.
It's all white.
Yeah, I haven't done anything to it yet. I have posters.
Yeah, you added like color and stuff with your items, but the walls are still white.
My pin blanket is back there. At some point, that'll go up.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
I have a Swiffer.
That's an incredible. You know what? No, I don't think enough people use that as decoration. Just to kind of sit there, over the shoulder off camera. I think that's a good move you're making.
I'm breaking ground here. I don't think enough people are aware of that.
Yeah, I agree. Could you stop? It's like when I'm doing nothing, right? When I'm just sitting at home enjoying a slice of pizza. I don't even know why I said that. I don't have any pizza. When I'm just sitting at home doing nothing, nobody's like trying to contact me whatsoever. But the very second that we start recording, it's like notification after notification after notification. I mean, it makes me seem more popular than I am, but it's just my annoying family. And I can say that because none of them listen. Great support, guys.
I think we even lost Amber.
We might have.
Who's been on the show.
Yeah. It's possible she still listens. I would say she's probably the most likely to still be listening, but we'll see. Who knows? Maybe I'll get another notification that says, "Hey, I'm still listening." Maybe from Belgium, they secretly moved to a different country and they're still listening just from a different country.
The Belgium listener moved to Japan, and that's why our numbers are going up there.
Exactly. Thank you, Belgium, who moved to Japan. You know what? Maybe the one in Belgium, Hercule Poirot. I don't know. I didn't say that right. Poirot. Poirot.
I don't know what you're trying to say right now.
Yeah. Do you? Hey, let's talk about. Can we talk about the movie?
I mean, there's not much to talk about. They didn't really reveal anything, and
they revealed that Daniel Craig has long hair. I mean,
right? Like he looks
pretty big.
He looks unwell, honestly.
He does. Yeah. Like I was like, this is weird.
Do you think he and Hugh Grant broke up?
Huh?
Hugh Grant was his boyfriend in that movie, or husband, or something in the second movie.
Really?
Pretty sure it was Hugh Grant.
Do I not remember this?
Do you not remember when she went to his house? There was another man.
You're right. I do remember that subtly. Very. What
It's
are
like
you?
a very subtle gay.
Stop. Yeah. I got you. I got you. Just like us. So the movie is a new Knives Out mystery. Did it have a name?
Wake up, dead man.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. It's like the first two of every mystery series, right? They're always like, oh no, somebody got killed. Let's figure it out. And then the next one's like, oh boy, another person got killed. Let's figure it out. And then the third one's like, I'm dealing with every ghost that has ever existed. Let's go. Like that's what the as I was saying earlier, the Christie Agatha Christie Poirot movies did. It was Murder on the Orient Express. Ah, geez, Johnny Depp died. And then it was Gal Gadot died. And they're like, oh boy, Gal Gadot died. And then the third one was like, let's deal with ghosts. Let's do it. Let's go.
I don't think this is like a zombie movie.
I mean, it sounds pretty zombie like. Wake up, dead man. Like that sounds like a dead guy that's coming to life like a zombie. I don't know. They just take a very dark turn when it comes to the third movie every single time.
Maybe. We got a stellar cast for this one though.
Oh yeah, let's hear him.
I mean, we got Daniel Craig coming back, of course.
He has to. He's contractually obligated to stay there for the rest of eternity.
Okay, so Daniel Craig is back. You have Josh O'Connor as a priest.
That's crazy. I totally know who that is.
If you watch The Crown, he played Charles on The Crown.
Did I watch The Crown? No, I didn't. Okay, yeah, I see. All right, here's another name.
Looks like The Crown was his big thing.
Love that.
Oh, he was also in Challengers. He was one of the boys.
Oh, one of the boys. Gotcha.
Do you remember Challengers?
No.
It's a Zendaya tennis movie from last year where she's making out with both boys and then both boys start making out with each other.
Yes, I remember the clips, and everyone was like, "Oh man, I feel so bad for Tom Holland right now." Gotcha. All right.
And then we got Glenn Close.
Cut it out. Glenn Close, solid.
She played the live action Cruella de Vil in the 101 and 102 Dalmatians movies.
There were two of them?
Yeah, I didn't know there was a first one. I know it sounds weird, but like I thought 102 Dalmatians was just a live action like sequel to the 101 Dalmatians cartoon.
Yeah. I got you. Didn't she call them poopies in that one?
Probably.
Someone called them poopies instead of puppies. No, it was like her.
It was the super big model.
Yeah, that guy. That was wild. Okay, continue with the casting.
Was it? Hold on. Sorry, now I have to look.
Oh my gosh, they have Andrew Scott coming in this movie.
Yes. Josh Brolin is also in it.
Solid.
Mila Kunis.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy Renner, which it's funny Jeremy Renner's in it because he was name checked in the last two ones as Jeremy Renner. And so now he's playing a character in it.
I'm confused. What do you mean?
Like Jeremy Renner, the actor, was mentioned in the last two movies.
Was he really?
But now Jeremy Renner, the actor, is playing a character in the third movie.
That's wild. How meta of them.
Exactly. Kerry Washington is in it. Andrew Scott. Kaylee Spaney. Not sure who she is. She was in Pacific Rim Uprising, Bad Times at the El Royale, Devs, and The Mayor of Easttown, which I've not watched yet. But I think that's the
Jeremy Renner too.
well, no, I think that's a different movie or a different show.
Oh, you know what? That's Kingstown, isn't it?
I think so. Because The Mayor of Easttown, I think that's the one with Saoirse Ronan where she plays a detective in Philadelphia. And they made fun of it on SNL because the Philly accent is ridiculous.
Mm.
And it has Beck Bennett yelling into the air. It's like, they murdered my dirter who had a little dirter.
Good to know.
Daryl McCormick, who was on Peaky Blinders, was in Pixie. I'm not exactly sure who he is. Those just the ones coming up here on his I'm like his Wikipedia page preview, but he is Irish and hot.
Nice.
And then Thomas Hayden Church is also in it.
That I love Thomas Hayden Church. What a guy.
I'm glad he's coming back into the zeitgeist.
Okay. This is not like I think I may have questioned you on this word before as well. What is that word and why do you use it?
So I know where your confusion is coming from, and it's from Bill Skarsgård's character in Deadpool 2 of Zeitgeist. It's
Right.
not. It has nothing to do with throw up. Zeitgeist is just like popular media and like the idea of like known culture and everything. And so like if it's in the zeitgeist, people are talking about it.
Gotcha. All right. That makes really no much more sense than it did before. Gotcha. Let's
The defining spirit or mood of a particular period of history as shown by the ideas and beliefs of the time.
Gotcha.
According to the Oxford Dictionary.
You know what? Good on you for using big words.
I don't feel like it's that big of a word.
I mean, it's a pretty
It's
nasty.
9 letters.
It's a pretty nasty word that is probably from multiple languages.
Now you're gonna make me do a deep dive on zeitgeist.
It's probably just like German or something. We don't have to do a deep dive on it. Can we play a game? I want to play a game with you. Okay, he's not gonna
In
do
the
it.
18th and 19th,
Until he
German
figures-
philosophy, a zeitgeist, or the age of the spirit, capitalized in German, is an invisible agent, force, or daemon dominating the characteristics of the given epoch in the world's history. The term is usually associated with George W.F. Hegel, consisting in the Hegel's use of Voltgeist, neutral spirit, and Weltgeist, world spirit. It is coinage, and its popularized precedes Hegel and mostly due to Heder and Goethe. Other philosophers who are associated in such concepts include Spencer and Voltaire.
Wow. That's crazy. You know what's really crazy? You know what? I'm just not. I'm not in it.
You want to talk about my bachelor party? Is that what you wanted to bring up?
No, I wanted to play a game. Is what I
Okay,
wanted.
let's play a game.
Let's play a game. All right. God.
What are you doing?
Okay. Have you seen the Makeshift Project podcast on TikTok? I think they're very funny. They're a good group of guys. I'll show you their picture.
Remember, you have a background up before you try to show me the picture.
You have a background of before you say
See, you get mad at me every time that I remind you, but then every time I don't remind you, you go, "Oh, frick, I got a background up."
These guys.
Yes.
Okay, all right. They have a game that they often play that is called something. Let me see if I can find an actual video that has the game. Wow, am I really gonna have to remember that I need to edit this episode? Why don't they have any videos up at the top? Okay, so basically, you know what? It's not even them. That's crazy. That's why they don't have any videos.
You were the worst person I know.
I am the worst person you know. Mother Trucker, which other podcast? It's the other two guys, you know? The other two guys podcast?
Oh yeah, you know that
Not
concept
ours.
of two guys sitting in a room talking to each other, and how how niche that is.
Right. I mean, it's not very common. In our lives, I don't think I've ever
I mean, it's just us, those guys, Rhett and Link, any podcast that
any
that
podcast that
Smosh tries to do, almost the McElroys.
mother trucker. I'm never gonna be able to find them without taking 6 hours right now to find them.
What's the game?
What?
What's the game?
Basically, I think of an item or a person or a thing or something. I just think of something, right? And then you just start guessing words. Okay. And I tell you from 0 to 100 how close that word is to what I'm thinking of, right? So if I'm thinking of cow and you say tractor, I would say like 80, because those are very, very adjacent, right? But they're not the same, right? Because you know what I'm talking about. Because I mean, cow, tractor, that's all farm related, right? So I'm leading you in the right direction. But if you said like lightning, oh no, that because lightning bolt, depending on how I think of it. If you said Spider-Man, that has nothing to do with cows. So like I would say like 1 or 0, something like that.
You're forgetting about Spider Cow.
Shut up. I want to give them credit though. That's the only reason I'm still searching for them. I've explained the game to you, but I do want
Why don't we just throw their their at in the description once you find it?
yeah, I think that's a great idea. I will when I totally remember to do that. And I totally remember to find their video before I start editing. I will add their at into the description of the video and just give them a solid amount of credit. Hey guys, it's Matt here. Just wanted to plug in an editor's note. I wanted to say that the podcast I was talking about was the Freddy Show. I assume it's Freddy. It's FRDI show. I found them on TikTok. Following them for a while. They're really great. You should go check them out. And now on to the rest of the game. For this game. One of us has a vibrator in our bottoms.
I saw that one last night again.
It just keeps popping up.
Which one of us do you think it is?
Okay, all right. You know what? Last couple videos, and they're still not there. Okay. I was just looking through my watch history, and that's why that came up. Okay, we know the game. Now I have to think of something.
You didn't already have an idea of what you wanted to do?
No, I didn't.
It's so hard producing this show, don't you think?
It's insanely hard producing this show. Oh, you know what? I do have something. I have something. It's in my head. Go ahead.
A restaurant.
I don't know, like 10. No, 5.
Tractor.
I didn't pick cow, I promise. Like I don't know, 2, like
Is it a human? Let's go with like a human being.
oh yeah, like the problem is okay, like 90, right? But it's not. It's just,
The concept of reality.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna give that like a 75.
Okay, so it's a real person that doesn't work in a restaurant, nor do they work with a tractor. Maybe.
Baby.
Rivers Cuomo,
Excuse me?
the lead singer of Weezer.
Gazoon-tight. It's no, like 10. You're doing great, buddy.
Okay, so I'm gonna guess that they're not a musician, and that's why it's so far off. Maybe they're not even famous. A comic book.
Like 5.
Before you get annoyed that I'm not doing good at this, let's remember that this was your idea.
I'm not annoyed yet.
Water bottle.
What are you doing? What are you guessing? I'll give you a new one. 6. Like, I don't know why.
So they're more closely related to a water bottle than a comic book.
Probably because this person has used a water bottle or some sort of water-containing apparatus for something. I'm sure.
So you've confirmed it's a person.
Yeah, that's what the 90 or whatever I gave you.
They're only 75% reality, though. So as much as it's a real person, they're not always a real person.
Okay.
Is it Daniel Craig?
It's not Daniel Craig. Oh, sorry. I should have 40.
So I'm close. Jeremy Renner.
10.
Thomas Hayden Church.
2. Like, you're going down the wrong path, buddy.
Rivers Phoenix.
What is that, a casino?
Oh, that's Wakanda. Oh my god, I can't remember how to say his name. Wakanda Phoenix.
Joaquin?
Joaquin. It's Joaquin Phoenix's brother who died in the 90s.
All right. Like 12.
Batman.
10. You know how hard it is to be on this side of things when you're trying to make up numbers based on how close they are related to the thing? Okay, continue.
James Bond.
10.
The notion of being a character.
Like 5?
Okay. So truly it just is a real person. But who would you want to platform? Like draw attention. Oh, Elon Musk.
1. No, I'm giving him a 0. Screw him.
So it's not close to Elon Musk at all. So it's a good and useful person. Haley Joel Osment.
That's the one from Sixth Sense.
I think so.
Like 2. No, you know what? I'll give him a little bit. I'm gonna go like 15.
This is dumb.
Maybe you should guess better.
Out of every person within reality, that is what I have to guess from. And I'm not getting anywhere with an actor. Maybe they're an actress. Ana de Armas.
Or maybe they're not even from like this century. There's several centuries that we could maybe focus on.
Abraham Lincoln.
Okay, all right. Still no, but like we're getting a little closer, I think. Hold on. Actually, let me. Okay. All right. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Like 76.
Is it Jack the Ripper?
No, it's like 50.
So there's 2 notable things about Jack the Ripper. 1, he's a serial killer. 2, he's British. I'm gonna go with the British because that leaves me to more options. Did the Queen of England, Queen Victoria the First?
Like 42.
I think I'm still on track with it being someone British.
You're hot and you're cold, you guess. That's all I'm thinking of.
Somebody British from the 1800s. Margaret Thatcher. No. Jack Sparrow.
A fictional pirate? Didn't we determine that they were real?
Hey, can I?
Oh yeah, you're cooking. 32. You're doing great, buddy. You've done you've made improvements. You made improvements with Abraham Lincoln.
Not enough.
What do you mean not enough? What did I
didn't make enough improvements with Abraham Lincoln.
I don't even remember what number I said for Abraham, but like wasn't it like in the 70s or
I
something?
think it was 79, 76, 79.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
General Lee.
Generally what? You're not okay. You know what? I quit. General Lee.
General Lee these nuts.
Christopher Lee. 60.
I think this is stupid.
Yeah, well, maybe that's because you're on. Maybe we should switch sides, and I'd probably guess it in like 2 guesses.
You pick someone from the 1800s that's loosely related to the Union, not the Confederacy.
Okay.
Right?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I'd say more the Union than
I know who you picked. It's Dr. Pepper.
it's not Dr. Pepper.
It's the guy who made Dr. Pepper. Unless it's going to be A1 steak sauce, because both of those came out during the Civil War.
It was Dr. Pepper was created in 1885.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you a good old 49. That's crazy. It was in Waco, Texas, and then there was a cult that got like murdered in Waco, Texas, like 50 years ago.
That's also where one of the HGTV shows.
How could we have the beautiful creation of Dr. Pepper made in Waco, Texas, and then also a terrible cult? Okay, keep
Are
going.
you trying to push me towards Jamestown?
No, gosh, no.
Bringing up the cult.
Well, because it was Waco, Texas, and I learned about that in college. That's the only reason I brought that up, because I have ADHD, not because it's related to whoever this is.
This conversation is making me tired.
It's because it's making you use your brain power. That's why. I'm trying to think of like how I could give you a hint,
Nintendo?
12. Think of like writer.
Lee?
Think of writers in this time.
Agatha Christie.
I could give you a little bit, like 62.
Edgar Allan Poe.
100. Look at you go. I'm so proud of you, buddy. You did great.
What is around you that you immediately, well, not immediately, but
I actually, yeah, it did take me a second, but I actually watched a video that was basically detailing the entire life of Edgar Poe, right? And how most of what we know about him, or most of what has been like passed on about him, was written in his like his not like eulogy, but whatever, when you open the paper, maybe.
eulogy.
Okay, written in his eulogy, and all of that information was a smear campaign written by his rival. And this rival was criticized because he was also a literary critic, not just a writer as we know him. But he criticized this particular person, and the guy didn't like it. And so he wrote essentially a smear campaign as his eulogy, and that's how we remember Edgar Poe. He doesn't even like Allen, actually. He hated using Allen because it was a name given to him by his drunk uncle who was abusive.
Fun.
Fascinating information. And the fact that he married his cousin wasn't entire. I mean, it's still weird for sure, but it wasn't entirely because he uh, wanted to marry a 13-year-old cousin, it was because she was in an abusive household, and it was the best way to get her out of the abusive household, and like into his custody. I don't want to say like custody necessarily, but like so that she's away from her abusive family. Crazy stuff, man. Stuff I didn't know about one of my favorite writers of all time.
All right, I got one.
Oh, you got one? Okay, all right. Let's just start off.
I'm gonna make this super easy for you.
Okay.
It's nothing I mentioned.
I was gonna say Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, I'll give you 34%.
Okay, all right. That's not too terrible, but it's not great. Let's just say like a human being.
0.
Oh, okay, so not a human
Well,
being.
5.
Okay. So what? Okay, let's say a real, right? Like just to kind of determine if it's real or not.
2.
Jeez. All right. Okay. Comic books.
0.
Dang. Aliens.
0.
Bigfoot.
0.
Dude, what the color white.
12.
12. The color white is 12, but literally everything in existence is 0. Book.
Maybe 3.
Oh.
I want to change my answer to Bigfoot. Just thinking back on it, there is actually some similarities.
Okay.
Because there are similarities. I'm going to say 30, actually.
The 30. Hair.
20.
Star Wars.
0.
Dang, dude. Mothman.
5.
Gosh darn it. Why'd you make this so hard? Let's say
I'm going to get in 2 questions.
Chewbacca. Oh wait, we already said Star Wars, didn't we? I did say Star Wars. Never mind. Ignore that. Is it alive? Whatever it is. Is it living?
50.
So it is neither living nor dead. It is a vampire.
2.
What about hey, stay awake right now. Wake that butt up.
I'm fully awake. The new camera angle has the bad eye, bud.
Okay, well, it looked like you like nodded off for a second. Okay, back to it. Are you intentionally nodding off now, or are you? I know you're sleeping. I see your eye. I can see your other eye too.
No, that one was intentional.
Okay. Okay. I got this. Water.
Oh, I'll give you a 10, maybe a 12 on that one.
My land. Pokemon.
0.
Dang
Well,
it!
5.
I don't even care. It's not helping me come to my conclusion.
10.
What? I didn't even say anything. A dog.
50.
50? Like 50?
Yeah.
Okay. The world serpent. Jormungandr.
15.
Oh, my Santa. Okay. Mrs. O'Leary, the hellhound from Percy Jackson.
50.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so like just dogs, like
40.
what about cats? Okay, cats.
60?
Okay, so okay, I'm going up. I'm going in a direction that is better than down.
Yes.
Ish. It's still 60. Like I still have a ways to go, but like better than 50. Right? I mean 60 is better than 50, right?
Are you going to guess another thing?
Yes. What about a llama?
30.
Dang it. Okay, so I was higher with cats. Dragons.
30.
Dang it. Okay. Ducks.
10.
What's similar to a cat, but it's not a cat? A platypus. Maybe it's a mythical animal. It's not. I know it's not similar to a cat. Just thought of Perry.
12.
All right, yeah, that's fair. Black Cat from Spider-Man.
12.
Yeah, that's fair. I was just kind of thinking here. What about a turtle? Yeah, a turtle.
15.
Gosh darn it, Connor! What did you pick? All right. The Flurkin from Captain Marvel.
0.
I know. I
Because
know.
aliens were 0 earlier.
I know. But cats were 50, so I figured, I'm getting somewhere. What in the whole universe could you even be thinking of right now? That's the real question here. Cows. I want to
No.
that would have been great.
Cows are 15.
You're killing me, dude. What even could this possibly be?
Well, there are other time periods if you remember someone else Smugly's head.
But cats are in every time period. So, but what if it's like a dinosaur?
58%.
Okay. I'll take it, I guess. What about a woolly mammoth?
Okay. 75%.
Okay, all right. That's better. But you said okay like that, which makes me think it's not in the way that I would initially think. Or maybe it is. Or maybe we're like throwing caveman. Like a Neanderthal. I'm going back.
70%.
Okay. Less. What about Sid the Sloth?
100%.
Yeah. All right. I made a mistake. Let's never play that game again.
So there were some you were like, oh, here's a cartoon character, and I was like, well, that's kind of what he is too, yeah. And it's an animal, so I bump up the percent. When you guess cat, I was like, okay, Diego's there, so let's bump that up so you go closer to cats.
Yeah.
And then you went off on a whole tangent with cats. Then you said woolly mammoth, and what I wanted to say was 33% because it's a third of the main trio.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
But I was like, no, that's going to throw him off. So I
That's
went
good.
with 75.
Yeah.
Because that's 3/4.
Right. You know what? Good on you. That sucked. I didn't realize how much it looks
Such a
so much
waste of an episode.
it looks so much fun when they're playing it.
They're just better friends than we are.
I don't think that's entirely true. But, did we talk about the escape room?
No, and we have no time to.
Come on. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, all right.
we'll mention it on the next episode.
We'll mention it on the next episode. Okay.
Tune into the next episode for some fun announcements from us.
Announcements.
In the meantime, thanks for listening to this week's episode. If you'd like more from us, head on over to youtube.com/@thegarlicboys. Find video versions of this show where you can see the new camera angle in my new office. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Threads. Head on over to our Patreon at patreon.com/@thegarlicboys to support us over there for as little as $3 a month. We're not asking for a lot, and I promise you that $3 helps us a whole bunch. And if you want to support us and get something physical in return, you can head on over to our merch store at redbubble.com/thegarlicboys to find designs by Matt and I. Matt, do you have a supplementary mom report for this week?
Oh shoot. Manny the Mammoth. He's a great mom.
That's a good one. I'm going to go with Lindsay, one of my friends that helped me move this past weekend. Shout out there.
Shout out, Lindsay.
Matt, do you have a final thought for us this week?
I'm going to go take a nap or something.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening. And remember, as always, to stay garlicky.
Leprosy.
Like 12, man. Come on.
What?
It's like you're 12 right now. Leprosy? What kind of a guess
I
is
am
that?
a 12.